Hey guys, keeping in line with my no bullshit electricity guides, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of the research I've done on windmills and how elevation affects them. You can see on the left here we've got just a foundation. This is the lowest you could set up a windmill. It's just on the ground and you can see how much power it's generating. This is the high end of the spectrum. The highest I've actually seen on here is 70, so if it goes over that I'm going to be intrigued because I've been watching this for around 45 minutes to an hour, just learning how this stuff works. And what I've learned is that wind is kind of random. It's random just like in real life. There's no increment. There's no like each floor gives you 5 power. It doesn't work that way. It's completely random based off of location and how strong the wind is, but it's generally it makes sense for the area, right? The floor in this area is always going to be less than 9 floors up. And then if you look over here, you can see, oh, I've got 69 power on the floor, 70 power on the floor, and this one over here, only a couple tiles up, is slightly higher, and it was actually generating less power. It was technically higher elevation-wise, but generating less power. So wind is different based off of location. There's no rhyme or reason other than just like higher is generally better. Important things to know, this floor, the lowest power I've seen is 2. The wind completely died. There was almost 0 power coming out of this, but that is extremely rare. It's happened one time in the hour that I've been watching. I've never seen it when I'm playing the game in a live server, but if you put it on, because I've never put a windmill on the floor, but if you put a windmill straight on the floor, and when the wind dies, your power also dies. So you obviously want to use higher elevation. The lowest I've seen 5 floors is I've seen it at 30 power. So it's about the same as a solar panel, but it never shuts off. It's constant power. It's really nice. You go 5 floors up, you can set up even like 3 floors up is pretty good. You know, kind of you get really good power. Just 3 floors up. It's a pretty common base size. Excuse me. And 74 power is pretty average. That's pretty much what you're getting. And the way that electricity works, if you don't know, is every time you add an item, right? So I've got power coming into there, coming into here. Every time you add an item, it subtracts 1, and that limits your circuit capability. So if I had another 70 lights after this counter, they would all be powered. But if it goes below that, you start losing lights at the tail end of the circuit, if that makes sense. So this is not super important because it's the first patch and this is how electricity works in the moment. But when they add extra juice requirements for certain items, like big floodlights will need more power than small lights, this will be very important because you want as much juice from your base as possible. Also, 9 floors up, you can actually go from straight to the windmill all the way down to the first floor and just run it in. That's how far the wire will go if you have the counter pretty much where I have it, halfway up a wall. You can go all the way from the roof, 9 floors straight down and still run power. So if you want to have a windmill tower, that's how you do it. 9 floors up, one by one, throw ladders on the side, do it however you need to. You can throw a windmill up there and you're good. And you get a ton of power. You can power your base. It's not going to get grief. I mean, it might get grief. If it's a one by one, people will probably just blow it up to see it fall. But if you need a lot of power and you don't have the roof space or you don't have your roof built yet, because my clan likes to build a huge base so the roof doesn't go up for like 3 days, and you just need that power now, you throw it up 9 floors up. I hope this is helpful, guys. If you like it, there's other electricity guides on my channel. Thanks for watching.